So today I want to be talking to you about Valentine's, and the question here is, should you participate or should you not participate? But before I get down to that, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what Valentine's is really all about. So first off, the real winners of this quote-unquote on holiday are the corporations. The corporations that make all the jewelry, the corporations that make the flowers, the ones that make all these chocolates, the corporations that make all these huge teddy bears that can barely fit on a normal sized bed. The restaurants, the hotels, all of these corporations are making bank on Valentine's, and they love the mainstream agenda of, hey, if you're a guy, when it comes down to Valentine's, you should cash out and buy all of these things for the girl of your dreams, the girl that you love, the girl that you like. They're all about that. Why? Because it's going to make them money, and I don't blame them. Whoever created Valentine's is a genius because they're making all these corporations rich on that day. Now, the other winners are the girls, the females. Why? Because they're getting a bunch of free stuff. A bunch of free stuff just for being a girl and for having dudes like them. Just take a step back and put yourself in their shoes. They're getting all these flowers, the jewelry, all these invitations to fancy dinners, fancy restaurants. They're getting all this stuff for free. And the thing is, they're also getting a huge validation high, especially when it's more than one guy that's offering all these things for her. Look, when a girl gets all these flowers, invitations to dinner, the jewelry, you know what this girl's gonna do? She's going to be taking pictures of all that stuff and posting it on her social media. It's pretty much like a competition amongst all the other girls in her social circle, whether it's her closest friends or just other girls who follow her on social media. It's like they're all competing and showing off to see who had it the best on Valentine's. They love to boast about it and post it on their stories like, look what I got. Look at all these flowers. Look at all these chocolates. Look at this big old huge teddy bear that can barely fit on my bed. They love to boast about it. And it's pretty much telling other girls like, hey, I'm hot and you're not. Men want me. I'm not joking about this. I was seeing this girl non-exclusively for about 4 months, and a month before Valentine's, she got super mad at me because she found out that I slept with some other girl the same day that I saw her. But we were non-exclusive, so I didn't do anything wrong. But anyways, she got mad at me and didn't want to continue seeing me. Then, a few days before Valentine's, she hits me up and she wants to see me again, which we ended up hanging out. And from there, she started pitching things like, oh, so what are you going to do for me on Valentine's? What are you going to get me? And all those other things. Like, hold up. This girl had a pretty good reason to not see me again, but because I was her favorite option, I was the best option, and I was pretty much the guy that can give her something pretty nice on Valentine's, she came back to me. That way she can post it on social media and to tell everyone what she got. That way she feels special and validated. And as a social experiment, I ended up going along with it just to see what she would do. I got her the chocolates, the flowers, the fancy dinner. But hey, hold on. This doesn't mean that you should do that. I'm the expert here. I had 100% confidence that this was going to be a win-win for me because, hey, I just got a girl back into my rotation. But anyways, so from all the things that I got her, she got the validation high, and lo and behold, she ended up posting all that stuff on social media. And I thought it was funny because not even a month had gone by where she was all mad at me. It's like a girl's worst nightmare to not have any man care about her or give her anything on Valentine's. Therefore, these corporations and the girls, they're the real winners on this day. So if you're able to accept that and take that in, then I applaud you. But look, just because Valentine's is a bunch of BS, and maybe you've seen a lot of content out there from these red pill guys or these MGTOW guys who are just talking about all the cons of Valentine's Day, and even though I do agree with them to a certain extent, but hey, if you're smart, if you're really smart, you can be able to take advantage of this holiday, whether you're a red pill dude, a MGTOW guy, or a purple pill dude. I'm not really a big fan of all these labels, but anyways, you can take advantage of this holiday, and I'm going to tell you shortly on how you can do that. But look, I'm going to tell you right now if you shouldn't participate on Valentine's, all right? if you're a guy that has no idea about what Valentine's was really all about before watching this video, or if you're a guy that's been crushing on a girl for a few months, for a few weeks, or for the most of the past year, just waiting for Valentine's so you can use Valentine's as an opportunity for you to finally get laid by the girl that you like and which you haven't already had sex with before, if you're one of these dudes and you're thinking about the specific girl that you're going to ask out on Valentine's, man, I'm going to tell you right now to sit this one out. Why? Because if she ends up saying yes to your invitation to this fancy dinner or this fancy place that you have planned out for her, okay, maybe you might get lucky. Maybe you might finger her. Maybe she might touch your pipe. You might get a BJ. Hey, you might even get real lucky and make passionate love with her. But if you're this type of dude, I guarantee you, my friend, you're not going to be able to maintain seeing that girl for a long time. What I'm pretty much saying is that you're not going to see her again. Why? Because she finally gave you a little bit of action, and now you're going to be going crazy and chasing her, and now you're going to creep her out, and she's never going to text you back again. And then you're going to be all upset. You're going to be looking up online on how to get her back, and you're just never, ever going to learn. You're going to make things worse. So look, if you're watching this and you relate to what I just said in the last minute or two, I'm going to tell you, man, to sit this one out. If you already have plans with that girl, cancel on her. If you already bought her flowers, give those flowers to a random old lady on the street or to your mom. If you already bought the chocolates, hand them over to your coworkers or eat them yourself. Do not make plans with that specific girl. And I want you to listen real close onto what I'm going to say next. So let's say you're a so-and-so red pill guy, or let's say you're into dating and you know this is a skill that you can improve on. Well, you can take advantage of this holiday. So let's say you're a guy that's all about talking to girls, you know, gaming and all that sort of stuff. You can take advantage of this. And what I mean by that is that on whatever day it lands on, it could be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday, whatever, I want you to go out. Go out to the club, go out to the bars. Because guess what? The girls that are going to be there, most likely, they're going to be single. Why? Because all the taken girls, where do you think they're going to be at? They're going to be at the dinners. They're going to be with their significant others. They're not going to be at these bars or clubs. And the thing is that the girls that you do see at these bars or at these clubs, they're going to be more receptive to talk to a guy. And you want to know why? For all these girls, man, they kind of hate Valentine's on that specific day. They don't hate it like that, but they just hate it because they wish they had a Valentine. Look, they're going to be on their phone all day long and they're going to be seeing girls post on their stories of all the flowers that they got, all the chocolates, the teddy bears, the dinners. They're going to be constantly reminded that, hey, you don't have a Valentine. So when they do go out, they're kind of going to be a little bit more open to meet a guy. And that's where you come in, my friend. Now, let's say you consider yourself a MGTOW guy, like, oh, I'm only on my purpose, man. F these girls, dating is washed. I'm never doing it again. Okay, all right. You may have a little bit of healing to do. But if you consider yourself one of those guys, then I would recommend that with all the money that you're going to be saving from not spending it on a girl on Valentine's Day, spend it on yourself. Take yourself out to a nice dinner. Eat yourself a nice steak. Buy yourself something nice. But still go out to the club. Still go out to the bar. Now, if you consider yourself a purple-pilled guy, whether you're in a relationship or you're talking to a girl, look, I want you to listen real close because this is really important. I only want you to participate on Valentine's only if you know for a fact that the girl that you're with or that you're seeing, that you are her main guy, that you are her main option. And what I mean by that is that you're the guy that she really wants. You have to know for a fact that out of all the other guys that are trying to get at her, that you're the guy that she really wants to be with. You're the guy that she really likes. You're the guy that she thinks about throughout the day. That you're the guy that whenever her phone buzzes or rings and it's a text message, that she's hoping that it's your name that pops up on her screen. You have to make sure that you're the guy that she wants your semen to penetrate her egg so she can have your offspring. You have to make sure that you're that guy. And if you know for a fact that you're that guy, well, you know what? then it's okay. It's okay to buy her those flowers. It's okay to buy her that teddy bear. It's okay to take her out to that nice fancy dinner. Now, don't go overboard. There's ways to do it right, and there's also ways to do it wrong. And if you have questions about that, you can leave a comment or reach out to me through my other social media pages, which I have in the description box below. There's ways to do it right. So if you know for a fact that you're that guy, then it's okay, my friend. You can participate on Valentine's Day.